Remote viewing is nothing more than seeing something that is far enough away that you couldn't see it by natural means. It may be another name for telepathy if there is another person sending out the vision, or clairvoyant if there is no other person involved. Remote viewing is related to dowsing because both the viewer and the dowser are looking for something. The ultimate goal might be a lost child or simply water. The difference in the two occurs by the method and the distance each can cover. The dowser uses a forked twig over a small area to hunt for what he wants, but the remote viewer has the capability of searching galaxies. Early studies of remote viewing used average people, not selected for any particular skill in the area. One of them was an actuary, probably the most right-brained of all the types. Another included a police officer. They were each given a picture of a gentleman and told to focus on the picture, then draw what they believed he was seeing. Almost everyone had most of the elements of the area. Two, the police officer and another drew the picture from an aerial view and had all the details of the area included. This proved that all people had a form of psi talent. This type of tool, gift or developed talent is of increasing interest to the military. Imagine what secrets one would learn if they could be the proverbial mouse in the room. The United States government's Project Stargate is one that was dropped because while they did have some remarkable results with remote viewing, the information was said not to be reliable or specific enough to use for military intelligence. There was a more recent study that began with the initial outbreak of SARS in China. Rather than test the subject naming SARS, the remote viewers were not given the nature of the location but simply numbers that represented the area where SARS started. They were not told what they were looking for but just to describe what the location was and the activity taking place there. They described rolling hills and an organic element in a liquid that affects the life forms at the site. They also noted a square structure with many people present. The activity was described as working, socializing, mundane tasks and a controlled environment. Some kept repeating references to what happens to animals after slaughter or restaurants and cooking. They also noted there was a ditch, trench or sewer with viruses and included emotions such as sick or horror with the words abrupt change from a happy environment to terror and very focused on a health matter. Even though these viewers only had a sequence of numbers before them and didn't know what they were describing, they accurately described the location that the SARS outbreak began. It started at a rural location in China where the processing and slaughter of animals caused contamination of the meat and water around the area. It was in the area where the workers were and was from the liquid that contained microorganisms.
Conrad Raw is an expert in practical techniques for personal and spiritual development. He is the author of Forbidden Secrets of Personal and Energetic Development. Visit his website for a free newsletter filled with tons of great tips and advice. www.greaterhumanpotential.com